Did you know that over 60% of people admit that fear of failure has stopped them from going after their biggest dreams? What if I told you that this fear might be the only thing standing between you and the life you really want? Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm taking on the challenge of facing my fear of failure head on. No more excuses, no more what ifs. Will I overcome it for good, or will the fear win? Join me and let's find out together. Fear of failure. It is a feeling that's all too familiar for many of us. We have all been there, lying awake at night, wondering what will happen if we took a risk and it didn't pay off. What if we failed? What will people think of us? Would we be able to recover from the consequences? The fear of failure is a powerful emotion that can hold us back from pursuing our goals, trying new things, and ultimately living the life that we truly want to live. It's a fear that can cripple our personal and professional growth, and it's a fear that needs to be addressed head on. One of the biggest fears associated with failure is the fear of judgment. We are terrified of what others will think of us if we fail. Will they think we are stupid, lazy, or incompetent? Will they lose respect for us? This fear of judgment can be so overwhelming that it prevents us from taking any risk at all. We would rather play it safe and stick with the status quo than risk being judged by others. Then there is this fear of loss of time, money, resources, or even relationships. We are scared that if we fail, we will lose something valuable that we can never get back. The fear of missed opportunities is another big one. What if we fail and miss out on the chance that will never come again? What if we are too scared to take a risk and someone else beats us to it? The fear of failure can also be deeply personal. We might be afraid of failure because we are terrified of not living up to our own expectations. We might feel like we are not good enough, smart enough, or talented enough. We might believe that if we fail, it's because we're simply not cut out for this whole adulting thing. And then there's the fear of failure because we are scared of the emotional pain that comes with it. We are afraid of feeling disappointed, frustrated, or defeated. We are afraid of feeling like a failure, period. But what if I told you that failure is not the enemy? What if I told you that failure is actually an essential part of growth, learning, and progress? What if I told you that every successful person you admire has failed at some point in their life? Thomas Edison, the inventor of the light bulb, is famously quoted as saying, "I have not failed. I have just found 10,000 ways that won't work." J.K. Rowling, the author of the Harry Potter series, was a single mom living on welfare when she started writing her books. She was rejected by 12 publishers before one finally agreed to publish her work. The key to overcoming the fear of failure is to reframe our mindset. Instead of seeing failure as a source of shame, we need to see it as a source of growth. Instead of being paralyzed by fear, we need to be energized by the possibility of learning something new. We need to build resilience, and we need to develop a growth mindset. We need to remind ourselves that every failure is an opportunity to learn, to adapt, and to come back stronger. Take the story of Oprah Winfrey, for example. She was fired from her first job as a TV anchor, and she was told she was unfit for TV. Can you imagine? But Oprah didn't let that setback define her. She used it as fuel to propel herself forward. She went on to become one of the most successful women in media, with a net worth of over $3 billion. Oprah's story is a powerful reminder that failure is not the end, it's just the beginning. Looking back on this conversation, I want to leave you with a few key takeaways. Firstly, the fear of failure is a normal and natural part of life. Secondly, it's a fear that can hold us back from pursuing our goals and living the life we truly want. And thirdly, it's a fear that can be overcome with the right mindset and strategies. Remember, every successful person you admire has faced their fear of failure and come out on top. You can do the same. Thanks for watching, and I'd love to hear from you in the comment section below. What is your biggest fear about failure? And how do you plan to overcome it? Don't forget to click the link in the description below to check out my other videos. See you in the next one.